We need to, is the exposure looking good? Now, as you may recall, if you've watched the first drive in the Ford GT, or probably more so the Ford GT delivery video, this is the cargo capacity. It's not very big. In comparison to my other two cars, it's pretty much non-existent. Let's take a look at the cargo capacities of some more reasonable vehicles. This right here, probably a little bit dark, but you know, you got a fairly spacious boot. I could go and crawl on in there.
Yeah, do it.
Probably close it behind me and it'd be uncomfortable. But don't do that. Please don't do that. Pretty regular sized sedan boot. You also got the back seats. You can put them down. Lots and lots of space. But even over here, it's probably hard to see the depth because it's all black in there, but it's pretty good space. You can actually fit a human inside of the boot of a Ferrari 458 as well. So it's not too bad. However, when it comes to the old Ford GT, this is what you get. And to add to that, this little toolkit in here, this is something that you want to have in at all times. You don't want to leave this elsewhere because God forbid you have some issues. This does help you out a little. And that basically occupies half of the usable space. So today, we're gonna go grab like 5 easy household items and see, will they fit in the boot of a new Ford GT? For item number 1, I'm not feeling terribly optimistic about this, but say, you know, you're going to a YouTube event for the weekend and you want to make sure everybody knows that you have 1 million subscribers or more. You want to bring your plaque with you. So we're gonna take this, see if we can fit it on into the GT. Yeah, I wasn't too optimistic about this going into there. Now obviously, okay, you're like, you could fit it in the passenger seat, but what?
Keep all of that in.
Now, obviously, you could fit it in the passenger seat, but what if you're going on a road trip? What if you have a passenger with you? You want to pile luggage all over them? Even if we take out the toolbox. Yeah, that's wider than the... Nah, I don't want this to make contact with the paint, so I'm making the executive decision. This one's a no. That's not fitting. But like I said, I kind of figured that was going to be the case from the very beginning, so I'm not too disappointed. So item number 1 was a failure. I feel like humans in general are really bad at estimating space. Everyone thinks that some big couch is gonna fit in their living room, and then they don't measure it, and then they're like, perfect! So always measure things first. Just a good tip in life. So next up on the agenda, I always used to carry my skateboard in my car because I'd always be going to the skate park. So I feel like, that's not where my skateboard is. What if I wanted to go skateboarding in the Ford GT and I had a passenger? Let's find out. All right. Test number 1 with the... Yeah, I don't think we need to do multiple tests.
No, you can just leave the trunk up, you know?
Yeah, driving like
tie
this
it down.
There we go. Will a skateboard fit in the Ford GT? Well, it'll sit there. Also, for everyone wondering, that's as far as it opens up. That's gonna be a no on the whole. Skateboard will not fit with or without the toolkit in the car. It sits, but it doesn't fit.
B-roll.
I mean, do whatever you want to do.
Think of the B-roll. You can cut out the house tour part of the video.
Next up on the agenda, a very, very reasonable item to want to fit inside of a car. A carry-on suitcase. This is the thing that I travel with most of the time. It's much shorter than the length of a skateboard, so at least we got that going for us. But I'm not sure it's gonna fit. Let's see.
I'm not gonna lie, at one point I tried to zoom in on the suitcase, but it just looked like I was zooming in on your ass. It was not great.
It's good B-roll. Okay.
You feeling optimistic?
Not feeling super optimistic. I can see for sure they were gonna have to remove this. No more toolkit.
Toolkit was my name in college.
Oh my God.
Is this your small bag?
This is my small suitcase.
You're gonna have to switch to a purse or something.
Yeah. Will it even fit in like with one?
Ooh, it's almost like it's made for it, but not at all.
That's gonna be a no.
This is like the exotic version of having an IKEA couch through the back of your hatchback.
What you do is you raise the spoiler, and then you just tie it around you just tie from this to the spoiler. No.
No.
Alright, whatever. So far, we are 0 for 3. Okay, now I'm actually just wondering what in the world is gonna fit in here.
What will fit?
What will fit? What about going to the grocery store? Okay, so this is a fairly good item.
Is that your review? This is a good item?
This is a good item. It does, I mean, this is a very good analog for a full grocery bag.
Yeah, that's
like it's about the same size. So, can you fit a bag of groceries in your Ford GT? This is truly the ultimate practicality review. I'm sure that the second 500 batch of people who are possibly gonna get these are gonna watch this religiously, just trying to evaluate the practicality of their soon to possibly be purchased. Full bag of groceries, which is about this size, with the toolkit. It's gonna be a no.
Keep slapping it.
What about if we remove, because yeah, you're going to the grocery store, you're not too worried about issues happening, right? You know, this is definitely your grocery getter vehicle. Will it? Will it?
Just barely.
Gonna be a no, and that was tipping the grocery bag sideways. All your stuff's falling out at that point. So basically what you need to do is you need to remove the bag. No more bag, you just take all your stuff and lay it out there. But just make sure that you're not buying paper towels. Okay, now I feel like it's just getting absurd. This is my laptop. Granted, it's kind of big, it's a 17-inch. And when I go to the airport with it, the TSA agents are like, Jesus Christ, that's a laptop. Still though, you would expect kind of a laptop of any size to fit inside of a car. At the beginning of this, I would have thought, yeah, no problem. Now I'm really not so sure, if I'm being honest. Okay, with the toolkit, is it gonna work? I don't think so. I think we gotta, at the very least, remove the toolkit. Oh,
angled?
We might have a victory, ladies and gentlemen. It worked! I can fit my laptop!
The ultimate gaming setup!
Officially, the world's most practical vehicle, the Ford GT. I mean, what other car can you possibly fit a laptop in that snugly that when you go around corners, you don't have to worry about it moving around. You're not concerned that it's gonna go fly into the opposite wall of the car, break it. It's snug in there. It's not going anywhere. You hit a speed bump, it's insulated from top to bottom. You don't have to worry about it bouncing up and down. The official, most practical vehicle ever made. That's it, the Ford GT. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. If you were possibly gonna be allocated one in the second batch of 500, I'm glad you watched this so you could learn a lot about your future vehicle. So, that's all, folks. Laptop carrier. Good stuff. Real great. I think that was a good way to end it.
Yeah.
Something just barely fitting.
Yeah.